Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Ravens and the Raiders, and it's coming up next.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend of the NFL is underway.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
For a guy still in his second year in the NFL, this is obviously a big spot for him to try and fill. Able to engineer the victory in the wild card round last weekend. That's got to give him confidence, and it's got to elevate the confidence of his teammates as well. But as he said after the win, things are only going to get tougher from there. He understands the situation he's in. He understands what's ahead of him in this one.
Ball at the 23, second and 8.
Here's Cunningham. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cunningham. He finds his man, complete. It's Bowers. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. First down, here's White. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers...
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
That is caught.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. Cunningham to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Cunningham.
He'll find Shaheed out to the right. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
That is first incompletion after a 4 for 4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
White is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. A play fake. Now Cunningham. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Marcus Williams getting the sack from the secondary.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams from 10 yards out.
And the Raiders are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes It's the score 7-0. As the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
Now Jackson.
And that is incomplete here. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 more yards there and another first down. Here's Jackson to throw. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Throwing is Jackson. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 43 yards.
And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Now Cunningham. And he's going to go down again. Kyle Van Noy. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Hardy set to return. Sheds off the tackle. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Cunningham from the gun. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The Cunningham's throw taken in by Adams. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Seven, our score after one.
Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
As they've got it as we resume action. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
2 yards to go, second down.
Cunningham looking to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Operating from the gun, Cunningham.
Over the middle and complete to Shaheed.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. And this is caught at the end.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Here's White.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. White will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Carlson on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it was finished off with a touchdown run by Zamir White. On the return, Deontay Hardy. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
They go play action with Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I would get easily read his mind there. There's just no place to go. Tried to bounce it and get outside on the draw.
And but the defense wasn't thinking pass. They knew that they were running.
And I love it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
K'Lavon Chaisson coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Well, on that one, they go with the play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Take it at the 37. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
Now the Vegas offense heading back out there.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes, just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Off play action, it's Cunningham. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Back to throw again. Fights him off. Now Cunningham has the ball knocked down.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now it's Jackson.
Finding the former Raider, Nelson Aguilar.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. A 1st down carry for Henry. And some room to work. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Play action. It's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Jackson looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted.
Jacorian Bennett has it, and the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start the drive with a giveaway, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now Cunningham. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Cunningham. Flush to his right.
And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Jackson now. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Jackson.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Cunningham. He finds his man complete. It's Bowers. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
2nd and a couple.
Here's Cunningham. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Cunningham to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime of this.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out.
Past midfield, look out. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach, said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Now it's Jackson.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first down, it's Cunningham. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Now Jackson on second down. Completes it to Aguilar. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
From the 20, here's a 2nd down and 9.
To throw is Jackson.
Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Jackson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They will run with White out of the shotgun. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now a 1st down throw, Cunningham. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Cunningham looking to throw. That's caught by Myers. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Cunningham. Open man is Myers. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
It's Myers again with another catch.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Cunningham. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Running out of the gun with White. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Alexander Madison, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Baltimore's offense set for this next possession.
And after the field goal last time. We'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he'll go right back to Andrews.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Henry. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. Again, it's Henry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Ravens on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now Jackson. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodge 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're trying to dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation you can.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
A play fake. Now Cunningham. He completes it right side of White. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line.
3rd down and 6.
Now Cunningham. And that is incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. Jackson now. And his throw here's incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
They start the drive with White. And taking it across midfield and just shy of a 40.
44 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
On 1st down, it's Cunningham. He finds his man complete. That's Bowers. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Cunningham. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. 2nd and 10.
Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again.
He finds Bateman over the middle.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Throw caught by Flowers.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Play action. Now Jackson.
Able to locate Andrews here on the out route.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson.
To the sideline and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Jackson. That is caught. Touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens have taken a 4th quarter lead.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of a 2-point try. You know, to to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for two.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now 2nd and 4.
Cunningham looking to throw. This is White on the screen.
And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Here's Cunningham. Over the middle, complete. It's Bowers. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Here's 1st down.
Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bowers.
Big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down by a field goal, 50 seconds to go. A field goal could get this playoff game to overtime, but this crowd, they are going to make it tough as they line up 1st and 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
He'll dump that one off to Mitchell.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. It'll buy some time, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And they take a knee. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season.